Hello and welcome. I am Super Dungeon Boy, and this is. Hold on. Turn off that light. A new bottle of whiskey. Got some wild turkey here. Gonna get it started. That little. Damn, they got a lot of wrapping on this, don't they? Nice little seal. Nice. Now, for those that never had some wild turkey before, whew, just smelling that bottle. I don't know how much I'm pouring, just free pouring here. There we go. That's all I really want. It's more of a tasting. A lot of ice in there. That's how we do in America. We love our ice. Know about it. So, now this right here is actually a Scotch nosing glass. What's the what do they call these glasses? Is it a Glencairn glass or something like that, or something close to it? I don't know. All I know is it's a nosing. Hold on. Sorry, I had something on my nose. Anyways, wow. Even with the ice, I could still smell the strong bourbon. Funny little thing. What is the difference between bourbon and whiskey, and what is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey? Is bourbon and whiskey two different things? Shit, I thought that was the same thing. Oh well. Blame the naive American for thinking that anything that was brown and, well, drink it on down was whiskey. For the most part. Oh man, I'm just having a fun day. Hopefully you have a drink out there and you're like, just take a taste, damn it. You don't want to shoot this stuff, you know. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you want to feel that burn go all the way down. Not me. I want to take it slow and easy. Hell, I'll even have a little bit of water, next to it or something, or beer. Depends on what I'm feeling. So right off, get into the smell. Tons of corn smell. Like corn syrup, corn meal, corn. Like, if you were, like, I kid you not, if you would take, like, some raw corn and cut it up, and just throw it in some water and just, like, let it sit there, you can get, like, for days and days and days and days, you would get that kind of smell. Or, kind of like a smoky corn, too. Maybe that's just me. Alright, now for the taste. Sorry, there's really not too much else I can get other than the smell of the corn. I mean, it's just really powering. It's definitely a lot of wood. Take a wild ass guess, and what would you say? Probably American oak? Some kind of oak. It's definitely oak. I know that much. Alright, so here we go. Wow. I know this may sound strange, but exactly what you smell is exactly what it tastes like. Like, down to the T. Like, that corn and that oaky with a little bit of smoke on the back end, you definitely get it. But you would think, being at, well, this is definitely more than 40%. Yeah, definitely more than 40%. 50%, oh, is it 50.5%? So you can almost say 51%. Oh, wait a minute, that's right. I forgot. Isn't there some, like, deal in the United States or something as far as major bottlings in U.S.? They have to be presented less than 51% alcohol by volume or some whatever have you. I don't know. I don't know all the laws and whatnot, but that would probably explain why moonshine's illegal, that and it's not taxed. Oh man, you could, the minute you have some good ass, oh my god. This is hands down my favorite bourbon. Just absolutely. Now I love Scotch, and you know, other than in America, because in America, I mean, for the viewers out there that are not American, pretty much when you say, you go into a bar and you're like, hey, give me a whiskey, depending on where you're going, probably in New York or something, if you say whiskey, then, they think, okay, what do you want? Do you want like a, do you want something from Kentucky or Tennessee, bourbon whiskey, or do you want like, Scotch or whatever? If you go down south, from everything I've ever seen, if you say, give me a whiskey, like very few, like little to no people go, oh, a Scotch. They go, no, it's, like a Jameson, not Jameson, well, that's import, they would probably do that too, but, no, like, bourbon. When you say whiskey, that's what they think. And out here on the West Coast, it's just all over the place. Some people know the difference between whiskey, bourbon, so forth, so forth. I recently came upon the knowledge less than a year ago, and I've already forgotten it, so I'm not going to regurgitate half of what I learned. This old noggin doesn't really, soak up information like it used to. I blame the booze. No. But, nonetheless, over all the years of drinking various spirits and whatnot, I always come back to this. And I picked this thing up at a grocery store, Food for Less, and I paid like, good lord, next to nothing. I don't know. I want to say $16 or $17 for a bottle. Then, of course, with the tax, whatever it was. But pretty damn cheap. Some other places I've seen, you pay like up to like 26 something for a damn bottle. So I got like almost $10 cheaper. Anyways, what else can I say about Wild Turkey? When you have it on the rocks and you're just going to sip it like I'm doing. Now, I was free pouring it here. I would say that I have about a shot and a half to 2 shots in there. It wouldn't be any more than that. The way that I know is because if you look very carefully, see the Glenlivet? Yeah, got this around Christmas time or whatever. It was one of those collective packs or whatever. Anyways, I know because I used to pour shots in there. I used to have my whiskey neat, and exactly up to there is like 2 shots. So that's how I know where I'm at. That and a lot of ice would water it down. But anyways, with 50%, you're not watering it down. What are you doing? Going back to 40%? That's your usual. But what else can I say about Wild Turkey? Very few things are more or less, hold their American roots and their American quality. And I used to, like, when I first started out drinking whiskey and stuff, of course I would, like, most Americans, picking like Tennessee whiskeys and whatnot, like Jack Daniels and fucking Jim Beam and all that stuff. But then I noticed that JB kept its quality longer than Jack Daniels did. So I kind of strayed away from Jack Daniels. Like, last time I had a Jack Daniels shot, other than the honey one, they got a newer one that's Jack Daniels with honey. Whew, that is good. It's a little bit lighter on the alcohol, just by a little bit. It's like 30% alcohol or 35% alcohol, rather than their 40. But it has all the good flavor, but with that really intense honey. But anyways, Wild Turkey has a honey one too. Same deal, a little less on the alcohol, but big on flavor. But at the end of the day, I want a kick, and I want this. I don't know, something about having that higher alcohol. Just you don't need to have that many more drinks. You know, if you're the kind of person who wants 2 to 3 drinks, kind of right in there, like where I am, I can pretty much accomplish that by just having 1 drink like this of this. I don't need to have 2 shots of da 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 whatever. It's pretty much like my 1 drink, and that's all I need. Done. And I can sip on this sucker for like the whole night. See where we're at on the time here. Alright, we're good. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Very few things are, you know, still have American quality. Geez, you know, at one point America had, you know, the best cars and American steel, and what the hell else did we have? Well, we still have the best weapons, so at least we got that. Are we the richest country in the world? Somewhere, yeah, I'm pretty sure. But then again, every country has its, you know, flaws and stuff, but at the end of the day, still proud to be an American, despite naysayers out there, and I'm proud of this. This is good. Yep. Read it for yourself if you want. There you go. Kentucky, baby. They do it right, man. They do it right. Now, I'm not saying for those out there that, you know, like, I'm not trying to compare this to, like, a Scotch whiskey or something, because that's not fair, because the two are totally different. So, I don't want anybody to think that, I'm trying to compare this to, like, a, I don't know, Glenlivet 18 or something, because that's not even fair. That would be like saying, that would be like, you know, 2 kids, you know, a kid and a professional baseball player trying to play baseball together. So you're, you know, some stupid kid down the street versus Mark McGwire. There you go. You know, who the hell's gonna win? Yeah, your kid versus Mike Piazza, or Piazza, whatever fuck, or, you know, Nolan Ryan, or fuck, you get in a fist fight with Mike Tyson back in the day when he was, you know, all together. Yeah, no. Even today, Mike Tyson will still whip ass. I don't care what anybody says. Another thing to be proud about America. I'm sorry, this whiskey is kicking my ass already. Oh, I said whiskey. Some people are like, it's not whiskey, it's bourbon. Whatever. Bourbon, whiskey, straight bourbon, whiskey. Kentucky, bitch. They do it right. I salute you. Fucking A+. Yes, I said it, A+. Well, I'm off. What kind of beer would I recommend drinking this with? You know, I'm kind of a cheap ass when it comes to beer, so I would, don't hate me, I would probably drink this shit with some Pabst or some shit, you know? That's just what I would do. Or, what's another good one? Don't hate me for saying this, but if you like draft beer and stuff like that, like, try drinking like draft beers other than the ones like in America. Be surprised the smoothness and the quality. However, at the end of the day, when you want like a good draft beer, I mean, in price wise, you know, Miller Genuine Draft, you know, I'd probably recommend that one with that. But be adventurous, you know. Fucking, I used to be the one guy that would go into go into a cowboy bar and order a shot of this and then ask for a Corona, and then people are like, what the fuck? You know, you can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, I can, because I'm the bee's knees, bitch. I do what I want. And this fucking shit is kicking my ass straight to the head, folks. I'm telling you, you saw it here first. This whiskey works.